We're back and continuing to cover 4 more Northville restaurants, specifically where to go when you have a babysitter and you're feeling a little fancy. I'm Mike Perna, local real estate agent, and I've been helping people just like you find homes and sell homes in and around Northville for the last 20 years. If you're new to this channel, subscribe because we go over all kinds of things like this, what's happening in and around Metro Detroit every month, the real estate market, and videos on communities we love and love to serve. In this video, we're kicking it off with 160 Main, or as the website says, Via Principal Cento 60. I have no idea what that means. Okay, Google Translate says it's Italian for Main Street 160, which actually is kind of a dumb moment and makes me feel a little bit more like a fake Italian. Opened in 2018, the vision for 160 Main was to deliver exceptional Italian food with exceptional service, and these guys nailed it. A couple of pluses about this place is they take reservations, which, like if I'm eating here, then going for a show or a concert after, I don't have to worry about an hour or an hour and a half wait. Second, they've got 4 dining centers, kind of broken up so it never gets too loud in the dining room itself, so you can have great conversation. There's the bar downstairs, upstairs, and if you know me and you know I'm a sun worshiper and love to be outside, the patio. The first time here, while I was waiting for a table, I sat at the bar and the bartender had a thicker Italian accent than anyone in my family, and my family's actually originally from Italy, like originally. It wasn't until my 3rd time here that I realized that the owners Brian Mioria and Salvatore Montalone, check those names out, right? I didn't realize they're the same duo that owns Sapori's in Washington Township. A few years back, one of my cousins on the east side insisted I make the trek all the way out to Washington Township, and I'm glad I did. The chef, Salvatore specifically, is a lot closer to home now here in Northville, which I love, and their menu and food drink is seasonal, and I like that they keep mixing it up. The last time here with the family, on the drink side, we ordered the Basil Bliss. It's a vodka with fresh lime and basil, and it's designed to be more on the refreshing side. They also have a rotating wine list, hand-selected, and a full bar. For appetizers, we had the Tuscan Artichokes, which are pan-fried artichokes in a white wine, lemon, and caper sauce, and I would definitely advise getting this one. For the mains, I've been working my way through the menu one by one, and I haven't had anything yet I'd say no to if offered. For my 3 favorites so far, I've got to go with the Scottish Salmon with sauteed spinach, the Chargrilled Quail with arugula and a citrus drizzle, and the Sicilian Ravioli. Literally everything on this menu is good. But don't order so much that you're skipping dessert. Their desserts are ever-changing, but one thing remains, that their gelato is one of the best in Metro Detroit. Pro tips here. If you love it, 160 has a wine locker service so you can store bottles of wine here, and it's not a bad idea because they keep on having that rotating wine list. And don't forget to ask about their secret menu. They tend to have a couple of fun off-menu items that they're working on here, and it's not written down, but they'll know when you ask. My favorite here that I've had so far on the secret menu, hands down, are the bacon wrap dates. And these are actually the best bacon wrap dates I've ever had. Crispy bacon on the outside, nicely cooked date on the inside. Moving on down the line, or rather, moving on down Main Street, is Table 5. And we covered another one of Northville's own Michelle Lucier's restaurants in this video series, her second foray into downtown Northville, Lucy and the Wolf. Table 5 is a Northville go-to and a mainstay in the finer restaurant arena. This is a tiny restaurant, but it really packs a great menu in. First things first, I'd make a reservation, and I'm glad that they take them. The bar area is first come, first serve, and it fills up fast, so if you love a seat at the bar, you gotta get here early. Ambiance. With the exposed walls, hard flooring, and modern lighting, this place has it. In the spring and summer, I usually like to eat outside in the front patio, which has gotten more lively after closing that section of Main Street to cars. Also, this place is wonderful for anniversaries. Generally, I'm an adventurous eater, I think, and I take that back. I still don't understand ramen or poke bowls, but other than that, I'm a pretty adventurous eater, and my go-to appetizer is not the tuna tartare or the smoked trout pate. It's the roasted artichokes or the mussels, and both are a win. Just order both. Both are a win. The salmon here is great, but the Amish chicken is the way to go. The dish I haven't had, but I'm definitely eating next time, is the grilled duck with the confit sweet potato. All right, dessert. That gooey St. Louis butter cake is amazing. And because I've had it in years past and I hope it comes back, there was also a bread pudding with ice cream here, and what makes this bread pudding so good, the bread pudding is made out of Parmenter's own donuts. That's right, but that butter cake. If you see both on the menu, just get both of them. Rocky's over on 7 Mile has worked its way into being more than a Northville mainstay. It's my mother's favorite Northville restaurant, and I should probably stop there, enough said, because my mom has great taste. But let's keep going. Owner Chuck Rocky Roshwitz worked at 18 years at Chuck Muir's restaurants before Chuck Muir was tragically lost at sea. I also want to take a moment to note, Chuck Muir is a restaurateur that graduated from UD Jesuit High School like myself, and he heavily donated to the high, and for that, the UD family, the entire UD family, is eternally grateful. Rocky's opened in 1992 and quickly became the local go-to steakhouse. Inside, you're gonna find a warm Northern Michigan lodge ambiance. Now, it's been a while since I've been here for lunch, but I used to love the slider lunchbox special. It's served in what looks like a half lunchbox with a ribeye slider, fries, a bit of salad, which could be bigger, but they opted for a very large piece of cake, which I appreciate they went for the cake over the salad, of course. I mean, I'm just not a salad person, we know this. For dinner, which in my opinion is where it's at, the Brussels sprouts are really good. They've got a traditional balsamic, but a nice touch with some blue cheese crumbles added to it. I did get the French onion soup, and it's definitely worth trying, and it's definitely my top 10 French onions I've ever had anywhere. You have to find my number one in another video we did, and guys, it's worth driving for. Let me just say that. You'll have to search around for it. I usually go for the New York strip or the filet here. Both are winners, juicy, and I usually go mid-rare, and they do a great job of searing the flavor in without making the steak dry or overcooking it. My other go-to is the 4-cheese tortellini. It's heavier than I usually like to eat, but if I'm looking for something cheesy and hearty, that's it. And now we're at the end, my friends. One restaurant left to go. And if you're a Northvillian, you know what's coming up next. Genetti's Hole in the Wall. I gotta start with the name Genetti's Hole in the Wall because it's literally a hole in the wall. In 1971, over 50 years ago, it was opened as a grocery store, and in 1979, John and Tony Genitti knocked a literal hole in the wall to what's now the restaurant next door, and the iconic Genetti's Theater was started in 1992. They have a couple of different rooms too that can be rented for events. The big room fits 120 people, the small room 36, the bar room downstairs fits 50, and the gift shop room fits 75. The third room on the main floor is their cabaret room, and it sits 100. The magic of this place is the dinner theater combined with a fixed 7-course meal. At the time of taping, they're currently running Murder at the Mansion, both as a dinner and a lunch theater with the Genetti's players. On the menu, and you best come hungry, this is Italian, my grandmother would be proud of. You've got an Italian wedding soup, a white pasta, a salad, a baked chicken, an Italian steak, Italian sausage with peppers, and onions. And you probably guessed it, cannoli for dessert. It's also served family style, so bring the whole family. In addition to that, they've got drag queen bingo, which I took my mother to and she loved. They've got stand-up comedy and dueling pianos. The food and atmosphere alone is reason to go, but you gotta keep going back again and again due to the multitude of things to do, and they really keep it refreshing and entertaining. That, my friends, concludes the third installment of Best Restaurants of Northville. As more keep on coming to the Northville area, and I have a feeling we're gonna see a few more opening in not too long, we're gonna cover those as well. So be sure to subscribe to stay on top of all the happenings in and around Metro Detroit. And also, if you're considering buying a home or getting a home on the market there, we would be honored to interview for the job to help you find the perfect home or get your current home sold. Thank you for joining us on our journey through Northville, and make it a great day.